break down your bull case as we head into 2020 for Apple.
Well, happy holidays to you. And for Apple, it definitely is also, because importantly, some of their products are selling out, and you have to wait to get them. The AirPods Pro are selling out, and you are on a several-week delay to get them. And it's not due to manufacturing issues. It's actually due to strong demand where the company can't keep up. If it were manufacturing issues and they weren't able to produce them, that would be terrible. However, they're producing them in a very high manner, running as many shifts as they can with their manufacturing partners and still not able to meet demand. The second item on the wearables is the Apple Watch, the Series 3, for only $199. I'm not talking the Series 5, which is the newest, for $399, but the Series 3, for a lot of teenagers, is becoming one of the hottest talked about and wanted, desired products also. So Apple's wearables, we see that as being the big surprise for Apple when they report earnings within the next month or so.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be one to watch. Mike Santoli put up a really smart chart on Friday afternoon, and it basically showed the PE ratio has doubled for Apple from the lows in January 2019. Speaking to the valuation we've seen take place in this name this year, is it getting expensive now?
Well, it used to be in the value camp, and if you look at the index owners, it has now shifted out of value and more into a little bit back into growth a little bit. So we do see the valuation catching up to the stock. Our target price is $300, as you correctly stated. But the stock has been re-rated higher on valuation. So investors are now going to look at revenues and earnings growth, the core fundamentals of the company, revenues and earnings growth, and less so about valuation expansion. You know, the whole market with interest rates being so low, a lot of investors don't value putting money into cash. You're not earning much interest on your savings account in the bank. And so the equity markets overall have seen a boost into their valuations, and Apple has participated in it. But yes, you are indeed correct with your statement, which is very smart, about the valuation has materially appreciated, and our target price is $300.
Jim, give me your analysis here, because when I look at it, I want to know what it means that Apple has been able to do this with wearables. And I'm talking specifically about the watch and AirPods. As you mentioned, they are huge products, Apple's selling out, and yet there's practically no competitor that's got anything close to it. You look at Google, you look at Samsung, they've got this wide open landscape in Android-compatible wearables, but there's nothing. How can that be? Are they just technologically blind in this area? I mean, Google now is buying Fitbit, trying to catch up. How could none of them, Amazon, Google, Samsung, et cetera, none of them fill this void?
Well, your comments are spot on and so accurate, it's amazing. But it's important to note that when Apple comes to market, it's really about a premium experience. All those other competing products and companies out there actually came to market before Apple. However, they failed to generate mass adoption. So when you think about the AirPods and the AirPods Pro, they just seemingly work very well for a consumer experience that is premium. People are willing to pay up for it. They don't want calls to drop. They don't want the battery to give out. They don't want the screen to have broken pixels. They don't want a foldable screen that stops working after several hundred folds. They want a product that works with quality. And Apple is so very focused on a premium consumer experience. That's why they're gaining so much market share. And to put the numbers behind it, I guess
what I'm getting at, Jim, what I'm getting at is, what if Apple pulled an iPod with these products and made an Android-compatible version of the AirPods and of the Apple Watch? I mean, I haven't seen anybody factoring in that possibility, but wouldn't that crush?
That would be a fascinating thing if it did happen, but so far the company's culture has been to support their own operating system. So we're sticking with them continuing to have products within the Apple ecosystem and not going into Android. But that being said, the focus has mostly been on the iPhone. Now we're seeing wearables take off. $10 billion in one quarter. Just one quarter, $10 billion is what wearables is going to do. What happens in 2020 with 5G coming out, the big year of connectivity when Apple comes out with even more new products, but we believe they're going to stick with supporting the Apple iOS ecosystem rather than venturing out into Android at this point.